Everything just went dark. This isn't my house. I've gone too deep. I'm in the void now. This is scary. Is this the end? Is this what you see when you come to the end? Well, I've lived a good life. I guess I'm ready for my fate. What the hell is this? Oh my god, I didn't vote for the Kids' Choice Awards this year. Being that this is Rewild, I guess it would make sense that I'd go back to the episodes that involve the Kids' Choice Awards, whether it's me voting or actually talking about the award ceremony, but I think it'll make for too long of a video. Especially since there's 31 categories that we have to vote for, which is really strange. Why so many? This is actually something true that I did, but before I decided to do this, I looked up every Kids' Choice Award. From when it started in 1987, when it was just called The Big Ballot, up until last year. And for the longest time, none of those shows had any more than 20 categories. In fact, the first couple of years, when it was The Big Ballot and then eventually became the Kids' Choice Awards, it only had 12, and then it started increasing. They were simple categories, you know, favorite movie, favorite actor, favorite TV show, favorite music artist and song, very basic. It wasn't until 1995 when it went from 12 categories to 17 categories, and that's where a lot more of the well-known categories come in, like favorite cartoon, and somewhere in there breakout artist starts, favorite sports athlete, favorite book, favorite video game, they start to come in. For a while, the year 2000 had the most amount of categories in this award show with 25, and the same thing happened in 2014, which to this day is the worst Kids' Choice Awards ever, in my opinion. I remember watching that award show and just being dumbfounded at everything that was going on. I think there were some technical problems also, so I'm not going to fault it for being a horrible show because of any of those technical problems, if there were any. I think that was the same year where Ariana Grande won an award, went off stage, and it was at least 2 minutes just on these presenters waiting for her to come back onto the stage because she was supposed to do something else, I think. But I think that was also the year where they just did so much that they forgot to announce the awards. Yeah, I think that was the award show where it had been 20 minutes and we had gotten to the second award of the night. 25 different awards, 20 minutes in, and we only get to the second award, and somewhere in there, Jake, whatever his last name is, who played Oliver on Mighty Men and Lab Rats Elite Force, comes on the screen and goes, "You want to see who won your favorite nominations? Go online and find out." They were advertising Nick.com so many times throughout the award show, basically saying, you want to find out who won? Just go online. Award show. For the longest time, 2000 and 2014 were in the running of having the most amount of categories until 2017 came along when there were 28 categories, and the same thing happened in 2019 and 2020 out of all years, because I remember that year that it was supposed to happen in person, but because of COVID they went online. I think I stopped watching in 2018, I think. Maybe it was even 2019. I don't exactly know when I stopped watching the Kids' Choice Awards, but I know I've been voting every year. Also, during this little research that I went on, I was very shocked to see that 1993 was the only year where there was no Kids' Choice Award. I'm not entirely sure why. I should probably do a little more research on that. But 31 categories. I haven't seen any of this. Wait, hang on, is that that's a U in the word favorite. They spell favorite with a U overseas, not in America. Is this the UK Kids' Choice Awards? You know what? I'm not going to let that bother me, because right now I'm in the void. Look where I am. Nothing makes sense here. So of course I'm going to vote for the Kids' Choice Awards in my 20s, well after the Kids' Choice Awards has already aired. The award show is March 4th, I believe. I believe that's what they've been advertising. So you'll be seeing this long after the award show happens. So I guess this will be fun. I can assume and vote on who I believe will win, and then I can show who actually won the award show. if I can ever get out of this void, you know what, I may actually be able to see who will win in the void. Maybe there's a TV somewhere. I got a laptop. That's basically a TV now, right? But 31 categories. This is going to be a long one. All right, let's just dive in here. Let's see what is so important that needs to be nominated for the Kids' Choice Awards. I can already see it now. They're probably going to have really stupid categories. In fact, I think, I'm going back to 2014 here, I think they had an animal theme for that award show, and they had these really stupid animal-themed categories, like favorite animal sidekick. Who gets that award if they win? I would generally not be surprised if there are more than 5 different categories that involve social media in any way, especially if a good number of them focus on TikTokers. Charlie D'Amelio is one of the co-hosts of the Kids' Choice Awards this year, so I seriously would not be surprised if social media was essentially the main theme here. But anyway, let's dive into this. Let's vote for the Children's Choice Awards. Okay, favorite TV show, kids. We have Are You Afraid of the Dark, Raven's Home, High School Musical, the show, the series, the song, the musical, The Really Loud House, That Girl Lele, The Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder, Miss Marvel, and The Mighty Ducks Game Changers. I have seen 2 of these in full. Are You Afraid of the Dark? I've not seen either the original series or the new series. Raven's Home, I'm surprised that's still going on, honestly. 5 seasons, and they brought Victor Baxter back. I mean, that's cool. High School Musical, the show, is the first show I've seen in full. I went into it expecting to hate it, and part of me does, but at the same time, everybody on the show is just extremely talented that I'm just kind of hooked. But what I really liked about it was it didn't take place in the High School Musical universe. Like, they acknowledged that it was a movie. And the first season's premise was actually pretty unique, which is what made me want to watch at least the first 2 episodes to see how it goes. It just made me cringe a lot that all these people were obsessed with High School Musical. Even in the next 2 seasons, they were just too happy of individuals. They got excited for Corbin Bleu in season 3. They made it seem like Corbin Bleu was God. I can't name a single thing besides High School Musical and Jump In that Corbin Bleu has been in. Ever. The Really Loud House. This, I'm generally surprised they made a thing. As you know, I've talked about The Loud House, and I went over the Christmas movie really quick that starred these individuals. And I was blown away by the casting. I think the movie was so-so looking back on it, but the casting for these characters was spot on. I expected them to do a sequel like what they did with The Fairly Odd Parents, but they did a TV show, which is completely different. I didn't see that coming. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about there being a animated show and a live-action show that are essentially the exact same thing. That Girl Lele, I have not seen a single moment of this show. The Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder. At the moment of filming this in real time, they recently just took Fairly Odder off of Paramount Plus, which is really interesting. And they've been airing it on Nickelodeon, but to my knowledge, they haven't been renewed for a second season, and I think they aired all the episodes of Fairly Odder on TV, and they haven't been replaying it. So I guess it's now just lost to time, like I am in the void at the moment. Miss Marvel, I haven't talked about Marvel that much. In this upcoming season of Rewild, I do plan on looking back at the Black Panther video that I did, which also kind of touches upon the things that I've seen in regards to the MCU. But I've seen everything up till this point. Ant-Man's going to be coming out within actually a week, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Miss Marvel is a show that I sat through, and I thought it was good. I felt it was lacking something, a little superhero action kind of thing. I mean, there was a superhero element in there, but I felt like it was more of a coming-of-age story opposed from a Marvel story. That being said, it wasn't horrible. I mean, in comparison to She-Hulk, it is definitely better. And The Mighty Ducks Game Changers. I think this is based on a movie. Let's go with High School Musical, why not? Also, I want to bring attention to this. Winners are determined by voters' preferences and other considerations. I would love to know what those other considerations are, Nickelodeon. Nick. Let's vote for a Disney show. What? Favorite TV show? Family. So we have Stranger Things, iCarly, Cobra High, Young Sheldon. Why is She-Hulk considered a family show? Is it because it talks about the main character wanting to have sex? Wednesday, Young Rock. Oh. Wednesday actually got put on this? That came out like 2 months ago. I'm surprised that it's on here. I didn't think it would be on here. Young Rock and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now I'm gonna give it to. Ooh, this is actually kind of hard. Well, I know who I'm not voting for. You know what? It's between Stranger Things, iCarly, or Obi-Wan Kenobi, or even Wednesday. Stranger Things, I haven't talked about Stranger Things. I have every intentions on maybe one day actually talking about it on here, but I think it's phenomenal. I think the last season I had mixed feelings about, but I loved how it ended. iCarly, have not seen a single episode of the reboot, but I just really like the fact that they've aged up the characters and made them more adult. It's just interesting to me, honestly. Wednesday, I actually just got done watching and I was really impressed by it. I'm failing to see what the hype is all about. This blew up everywhere. Jenna Ortega does phenomenal in the role. In my opinion, though, a lot of the extra Addams Family characters, I kind of felt like they were a little out of character. The dance scene was a dance scene, but it was fine. It was a fine show. I'm looking forward to season 2. And Obi-Wan Kenobi, I will admit I watched episode 3 either before or after watching Obi-Wan. I think it was after. I think I have to shamefully say after. But I thought it was really good. Some of the characters were okay. And the finale was also fine, but I just love seeing these two characters come back. I thought it was great. But, what to pick? You know what, I gotta give it to Stranger Things. Mainly because I know that is ending. Bloop. Okay, well at least we've cut down on the nominations here. Those were a lot. The 8 shows for favorite TV show. I remember when there were only 4 nominations for favorite TV show. And at that point, there was only 1 TV show category. All right, let's try to speed through these. We're getting to some of the stuff that I don't have knowledge on. Favorite reality show. We have America's Funniest Home Videos, America's Got Talent, The Masked Singer, Floor is Lava, American Ninja Warrior, and Master Chef Junior. Well, I love me some Gordon Ramsay with Master Chef, if he's even still on that show. But I gotta give it to America's Funniest Home Videos, mainly because it is the only show out of this batch that I watch. I mean, I've seen clips of all these other shows, except The Floor is Lava, but I can imagine what that is about. Why is there a 2? Cha-ching! Favorite animated series. This is the only one that seems to matter to some people. We have SpongeBob, Teen Titans Go, Rugrats, the new Rugrats, not the old one, The Loud House, The Smurfs, and Jurassic World Camp. What is that word? I'm honestly surprised that not all 3 SpongeBob spin-offs are on here. Being that we're living in an age where not only is SpongeBob now trying to connect with the older fans of the show, if you watch a lot of the newer episodes, you'll notice that a lot of them have references to older episodes. And we have all these spin-offs of SpongeBob now. We have 2 airing at the exact same time SpongeBob is, and I hear there's more SpongeBob content coming out because Nickelodeon just won't let this die. I'm just genuinely surprised to see that this is the only one on here. But with what to choose? I mean, I would love, at least once, for another cartoon to just beat SpongeBob. That happened in 2008, and it has not happened since. These shows also suck. Do they even still make the Smurfs on Nickelodeon? Are we supposed to be getting a Garfield show at some point? Didn't they buy Garfield for no reason? Yeah, all these are Nickelodeon shows. This is the only Cartoon Network show. And not the best one, I should add. Let's go with The Loud House. They're nominated for 2 things. Favorite female TV star, kids. You know, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of Olivia Rodrigo in the music section. And being that she was rarely in season 3, I don't think we're going to vote for her. Which means we got to choose from everybody else. The only other person that I'm willing to vote for is Sophia. But you know what? Let's vote for Audrey. I'm going to vote for Audrey specifically because A, her show wasn't good, and I feel bad that it wasn't good. B, her show was taken off of a streaming site that is the only home at the moment where you could watch this, because I don't think they'll be playing it on Nickelodeon anymore. And C, I don't think it's coming back for a season 2. I feel bad for her, so I'm going to vote for her out of sympathy. Boink! Favorite male TV star? Kids! What to choose, what to choose. I'm either going to go for Joshua or Wolfgang. Joshua because he's actually a cool character on High School Musical. However, he's hinted to be a problem person because Olivia Rodrigo wrote a lot of her songs about him, which I don't think is healthy. We're going to go with Wolfgang because I'm just impressed he could pull off a really good Lincoln. Favorite female TV star? Millie Bobby Brown, Miranda Cosgrove, Hilary Duff. How I Met Your Father? Why is that on here? I'm alright. I'm kind of torn here because Jenna Ortega was really good. Millie Bobby Brown was good, but she cried a lot. Sadie Sink, she was good, but she's in a coma. We're gonna go with Jenna. I'm just blown away at her Wednesday. Favorite male TV star? Family. Why is half of these nominations are from Stranger Things? Jerry Trainer. Oh, Ewan McGregor. I'm voting for Ewan McGregor. Hands down. I'm sorry, Jerry Trainer, but I had to.
Hello there.
You know, I feel kind of bad. I did not vote for one single Stranger Things kid. They were all nominated, except for the kid who plays Will. Why wasn't he nominated? Will Byers is basically why the show exists. Ooh, video games. Adopt Me, Brookhaven, Minecraft, Mario plus Rabbids Spark of Hope, Just Dance 2023, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I mean, I would vote for Mario, but it's infected with rabbits. We're gonna go with Minecraft. Favorite movie? Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Hocus Pocus 2, Jurassic World Domination, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Monster High, the movie, Top Gun Maverick, Black Adam. It's gonna be Black Panther for me, mainly because it's the only one I kind of enjoyed. I didn't see Sonic. I'm not the biggest Sonic person. Hocus Pocus 2 was fine. I didn't think it was needed. If you were a big fan of the original, of course you're gonna like it. It's full of references. There are moments where you're like, oh, she said the thing that was in the first movie. It's got loads of those things, and it's cute to watch for like 10 minutes. And then I just started getting bored. I'm like, there's no story here. It's just references. And I was waiting for it to end, and then I look at the cursor and it said there was 45 minutes left. What could we possibly be doing for 45 minutes? I'm not a Jurassic World person, not a Top Gun person, not a DC person, not an Avatar Way of the Water person. Monster High, no. Let's do it for Chad. I seriously hope Nick.com is not filled with viruses or like malware. I don't want to go through that again, please. Favorite movie actor? Dwayne Johnson, Jim Carrey, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, Ryan Reynolds, Tom Cruise. They're all great. Interestingly, they will nominate Chris Hemsworth for being an actor in Love and Thunder, but they will not nominate Love and Thunder. I like Jim Carrey. I think he's going to be retiring too, so let's vote for him. Favorite movie actress? Well, you know what? I gotta be honest. I'm kind of torn between Elizabeth Olsen or Letitia Wright. Oh man! All right, I'm gonna close my eyes and I'll vote for whoever. Oh, I guess it's the Olsen girl.
You got it, dude!
Favorite animated movie? Minions, Hotel Transylvania, The Bad Guys, Turning Red, Lightyear, the DC Pets films. I'm only on 13. I'm only on 13. In the 90s, we would have been done with this by now. I don't even like any of these. The only one I saw is Lightyear, and I hated Lightyear. I mean, I'm glad Minions kind of ran their course. I mean, you're not seeing them pop up anywhere anymore. Yeah, I'll give it to Turning Red. Why not? I heard it was good. Cha-ching! Favorite voice from an animated movie? Male! Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Andy Samberg. Andy Samberg. I don't think that should be allowed. It's one thing if he's nominated for one thing and then another thing, but he's nominated for two things in the same category. Steve Carell. Yeah, why not? I'm not voting for Andy Samberg. And now, favorite voice from an animated film? Female. Oh my god, I saw Lightyear, but... this sucks. I'm gonna give it to Selena Gomez. I don't think I'm caring at this point. This isn't fun anymore. We're halfway there, folks. We're halfway there. You know, I thought this was gonna be like a fun April Fool's thing that I legitimately thought of last night. I was like, this could be really interesting, and now I'm kind of getting bored. Favorite female artist: Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Adele, Billie Eilish, Cardi B, Beyonce, Lizzo. I mean, I think in the past I always go for Lady Gaga. I'm not the biggest fan of any other person here. I mean, no, to be fair, Taylor Swift is alright. I like Taylor Swift. I know she put out a bunch of songs, but I'm kind of getting sick of all of her songs. They play too many times. I get it. You put out an album. Let's go with Lady Gaga. What song did I listen to her recently? I heard a song recently from her. It was pretty good. Joink! Favorite male artist: Post Malone, Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, The Weeknd, Drake, Harry Styles, Bad Bunny, Kendrick Lamar. Ed Sheeran, because he's kind of the only one on this list that I generally like listening to. Yay! I'm speeding along here. Favorite music group: Imagine Dragons, One Republic, Black Eyed Peas, Panic at the Disco, Paramore, BTS, 5 Seconds of Summer, Blackpink. I'm gonna go with, who should we go with? Some of these are actually good. How come Fall Out Boy isn't on here? Where's Fall Out Boy? I'll go with Panic at the Disco. Why not? They just announced their retirement also. So interesting how they are nominated for favorite music group when they don't want to make music anymore. Yoink! Favorite song. I should point out that we are getting to like the core of what is typically nominated for the Kids' Choice Awards, and this is only the 19th category, and I'm really curious to see what all these other categories are. Although, to be fair, we have yet to hit the social media section, which I know for a fact is going to happen. Also, what else? Sports? Did they put sports back in the Kids' Choice Awards? Because I know they don't do the Kids' Choice Sports Awards anymore. Favorite song? It's About Damn Time by Lizzo. Anti-Hero. I'm trying to remember which one that is. Lift Me Up, that was in Black Panther. Another Taylor Swift song. I don't think that should be allowed. As It Was Break My Soul. First Class. I Ain't Worried. Lift Me Up was good. Very, very calming and yet very sad song to play at the end of a really great film with a tragic loss. Favorite music collaboration. I've always wondered who gets the awards in this case. There's two different people. So do they fight over the award? Or if one of them already wins the award, does the other one get it? I Like You. A happier song. I didn't know all your songs were sad, Post Malone. Sweetest Pie. Oh, that's an easy one. I like that song.
You've got mail.
Favorite breakout artist. Dove Cameron is not a breakout artist. Absolutely not. She's been doing things since the Livin' Maddie days. Disqualified. This is the part of the voting where I just randomly pick somebody because I don't know who these people are. You have red hair. Yoink.
What?
Category 22, favorite album. I feel like I see This Weeknd album nominated every year in the Kids' Choice Awards. Why is DJ Khaled here? I thought he was banned. You know, as much as Taylor Swift is annoying the hell out of me with the constant repeats of her songs on the radio, she seems very proud of the album she's made. So we're gonna vote for Taylor Swift.
Another one.
Here we go. Social music star. We're getting into the social media range of the world. Jojo Siwa, Dixie D'Amelio, that girl Lele, Oliver Tree, Stefan Sanchez, Bella Porsche. Surprising to see Jojo Siwa here, considering she was not invited to the Kids' Choice Awards last year. You remember that? You remember that went viral? She made a video saying how she just wasn't invited. That's interesting. So now we got to see if she will be invited this year, and if they even decide to announce this award live, because sometimes they can announce the awards during the commercial breaks, which in this case I believe will be a big thing, because I highly doubt they're going to announce 31 awards in an hour and a half slot on Nickelodeon. I mean, I've only heard of like 4 of the 6 of these people. You know, I'm going to vote for Jojo Siwa. Typically I wouldn't, but I'm curious to see if she gets some respect. So, Jojo Siwa, I never thought I'd be voting for her. Favorite male creator. Is Ryan's World still owned by Nickelodeon? I don't pay attention to Nick Jr. whatsoever, but I know for a fact, even when I'm looking on the TV guide, I do not see any Ryan's Playdate World thing on the TV guide. I don't see that. I also have not heard anything about this child and his family since the TV show, so I'm curious to know if this is still a big thing. As for Mr. Beast, he's a bit in the news recently for, depending on how you see it, either a good reason or a bad reason. Ninja, Sean Does Magic, Austin Creed, Unspeakable. I feel like if I look up Unspeakable, I feel like I'm not going to be entertained. Oh no, I accidentally voted for him. Can I go back? Oh no, I can't. My finger slipped. I just voted for somebody I don't know and probably don't want to win. Oh well. Kids Diana show? What is that? No! Miranda Sings is still on here. I don't think she does Miranda Sings anymore, but she does do a lot of tours. Yeah, she's got 3 kids. Sure. Favorite social media family? Oh no. How many was that so far? I think this is 5. I think the remaining nominations, this is only 26. I think all of them are just gonna be social media at this point. I don't like social media families. I don't think it's right to put your whole life out there for everybody to see. No. You know what? The Williams family seems to be the only family I feel comfortable voting for because A, there are no children in the photo, which means they are not exploiting the daily lives of their children for views or forcing them to act very cringe-like. And these guys just look happy. So yeah, let's vote for the Williams family. Favorite female? Oh, thank God. It's not all social media. Okay. So the remaining 5 are going to be sports related. Okay. Doesn't make it any better I don't know sports, but we're going to try. Favorite female sports star? Serena Williams. I recognize that name. We're going with Serena Williams. Favorite male sports star? LeBron James. He was in Space Jam. Shaun White. Doesn't he do like snowboarding? I'm gonna vote for him because I think he does snowboarding. Favorite global music star? Oh, I forgot about this. Harry Styles, Blackpink, Tones and I, Bad Bunny. Ooh! For the first time... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, for the first time, they didn't put North America. I don't personally feel like North America should be here. They're taking up majority of all the other nominations, but okay. Tones and I. Let's go for Australia. I can already see it now. They're probably going to have really stupid categories. They had these really stupid animal-themed categories, like favorite animal sidekick. Well, I'm not a cat person.
Wow!
Final nomination. I'm not looking at the screen. I don't know what this is. Let's see what the 31st category is. Oh, it's favorite book. Okay. I didn't think favorite book would be on here because of being that we're in the social media world, I thought they would have gotten rid of the books. But okay, favorite book, that's cool. Why doesn't Harry Potter have a photo? Alright, but you know what, already looking here, I feel like I gotta give it to Wimpy Kid. That's me. I am the Wimpy Kid. That's a true thing. A girl in my class once said that I should have auditioned to be Greg Heffley in the Wimpy Kid movies. It was both a compliment and an insult. I never did it. Yoink! Thanks for voting. Catch the show on March 4th to see all the winners. Vote again! I would love to vote for a different social media person, but I don't want to sit through all the other categories again. So I think we're going to end it here. Oh man! That felt like an eternity. But then again, we are in the void, so that's how it typically feels. For now though, I think I'm just going to chill here, because I don't think there's a way out. Maybe I'll find a way out one day. Make it back home one of these days. Back home to see my family, my friends, eat some good food, see a good movie. Sure would like to see how the new Ant-Man film turns out. It's cold on the other side.